So first up, WandaVision. Now I did a not a spoiler discussion. I did a spoiler-free review that's available on YouTube right now if you want to go check that out. But I sort of enjoyed it. I had some problems with it, but I wanted to see what you thought. I know that you didn't really get a chance to watch it, Jay, but I kind of wanted to get your opinion on the concept of the show itself. What do you think?
Well, apparently it's been split, it's split audiences down the middle here, and we're hearing a whole bunch of things right now. So I feel like they're probably building up to something. And of course, they're really leaning hard into the start of what we think of the multiverse and the Marvel side. So I guess it might be a little too early. There's too much mystery to it right now.
Right. And I think that there are plenty of Easter eggs for people who are familiar with the comics, right? So there are some sword references. There's a reference to AIM. There's a reference to Mephisto. But if you're not familiar with comics, there's a lot that's probably going to go over your head. I mean, there was plenty that actually went over my head, and I'm familiar with a lot of the stuff. The other major complaint that I had kind of echoes what Jeremy Johns said on his review of the first 2 episodes, which is that it relies very, very heavily on you being familiar with Wanda and Vision inside of the MCU. So if you've not seen like some of the Avengers stuff, if you've not watched like Captain America Civil War, some of the interaction within the sitcom is not going to make a whole lot of sense to you. It's just going to read like a bad sitcom. And so for that, I think it kind of, I kind of look at that as sort of like a weak point in the show. But we are only in the first 2 episodes. They've definitely got room for growth, room for development. So I'm going to continue to watch it, and hopefully it does kind of pick up steam.
My last thought on this before we move on to our next topic, do you think this works as a miniseries, or do you think there's going to be more seasons, or do you think this would have been better as a movie? What do you think?
It's tough to say at this point because we've seen so little of the underlying theme of the story. It's really just, at this point, just a tribute to 50s and 60s television. There's not really a subplot that's really been revealed. So it's hard to say if it would work better as a feature or if this is something that you could flesh out over like multiple seasons.